Hey, I just want to do a quick video in response to someone's request to talk about how to install radio in a 97 Honda Accord. So I didn't take the stock radio out of my car, so I don't know how the stock one comes out, but I can give you a little bit of explanation how to put a new one in. As far as actually removing the stereo from the display, it should slide right out. There shouldn't be any particular screws or anything that are holding it into the dash. There may be a lock mechanism on each side of the stereo to keep it from sliding in and out, but you'll just have to go on a case-by-case basis because depending on what aftermarket stereo is currently installed, or if your stock one, it may be different. So you just need to take a look at it and do a little bit of research, and you'll quickly find out how to actually remove the stereo. As far as the wiring goes, I actually have the old stereo that I used to have in my wife's car here. So I was going to give you a little bit of an explanation on how this is going to work. So this is your standard 1 DIN. That's what I think the Honda is set up for, is a 1 DIN system. So when you're purchasing, make sure you check on that. Make sure you get a 1 DIN. Here in the back, you've got a basic wire output. Don't let this intimidate you. Really, it's pretty straightforward. Basically, what you're going to do is when you pull the stock stereo out, there's going to be a plug on there. On the back of the stereo, the interfaces with a plug that's going to go to the individual speakers in the car. So what you're going to do is take that out, you're going to cut the plug off, and then you're going to take your new stereo and splice in each of these wires to the new plug. If this sounds too difficult, or maybe this is something you're not comfortable with, definitely just take the stereo and the plug to a car audio specialist or anyone with any particular electrical wiring experience, and they'd be happy to do this for you because it's a pretty quick and easy job. But basically what you're going to do is take the old plug off of your stock stereo or the old aftermarket stereo that you want to replace, cut the plug off, and then crimp and wire in the new one. Let me emphasize, do not use vinyl electric tape for putting the wires together. This whole twist them and then put wire tape around it, it'll look good when you do it, but as soon as you put it back in that dash and it's even 80-90 degrees outside, inside the car, it's going to get about 110. That vinyl tape is just going to disintegrate and it's going to go to pieces, and you're really risking shorting something in the back of your dash, which is not ideal, of course. So definitely use crimps, as you can see here, or go ahead and strip them, twist them, solder them, and then put shrink wrap around it. So if you have any questions about that, I'd be happy to do a video explaining how to solder and join wires together with shrink wrap. Let me know if this answers your question. Hope you found out what you needed to find out, and let me know if you have any other questions.